KHOU 11 News This Morning starts now.
And first at 4:30 and breaking overnight, a deadly shooting at an apartment in southeast Houston. Police now looking for that gunman.
All I want is the law to change. You cannot go by the word of an informant. You've got to do some more investigation. That's all I ask.
A call for change following that deadly drug raid last month. We take you inside the explosive town hall meeting and hear from HPD Chief Art Acevedo.
And nationwide protest against the president's declaration of an emergency at the border. We're going to tell you who's now suing to stop it. And good morning, Houston. Thanks for waking up with us today. I'm Russ Lewis.
I'm Lisa Hernandez. It's Tuesday, February 19th. We talked about the possibility of rainfall. And Sheeta Craft, good morning. It's on its way.
Morning. Yes, it is. For some people, they're already catching a few showers, and it's going to be on the way for everyone. Okay, you have a 100% chance today that you are going to see some rain. So please prepare yourself. Grab that umbrella this morning and grab the jacket. It's chilly as well. So check this out. On our satellite and radar pictures, some of these showers moving in from the Gulf. So you can see Fort Chambers County, Galveston County. You are getting wet this morning, but mostly everybody's still mostly dry. So your morning commute will continue. We will continue to see the chance for additional rainfall. We have a nice little front, that boundary to our northwest. Both of those are going to enhance the rain chances today. Again, grab the jacket, grab the umbrella. Stuff 40s and 50s, and get this, throughout the day, we remain in the 40s and 50s. So chilly and wet here for your Tuesday.
All right, sounds good, Sheeta. Usually I tell people to get out the door extra early if there's a crash on their route. Now it's to avoid the rain. So if you can get to where you're going before 7, seems like you're going to be okay. We have one problem working right now, and that's going to be on the North Loop. This is an infamous spot for trouble. Doesn't matter if it's eastbound or westbound. Everything east of the East Texas Freeway always gives us a headache. So this time it's going to be on your eastbound lanes. Look out for a popped up hood there at Hirsch. We had some slowing here earlier. Looks like we're back up to speed there on your east loop. And that was the northbound side as you approach the 10 freeway, and that was some construction. 290 setting a good tone by 43rd Street. All right, we'll send it back to Rob.
Thank you, Steph. This morning, HPD trying to find the person who shot and killed a man. Happened just before 8 last night on Redford Street, which is near the Gulf Freeway. Witnesses saw a man running away after hearing those gunshots. A second person showed up at the hospital and survived.
I don't trust being in my own home near that home because I don't know if someone's going to knock down my door.
Community members angry and voicing their concerns after that botched drug raid last month that left a husband and wife dead. Right now, there are many serious questions about that raid. HPD Chief Art Acevedo says the department will end the use of no-knock warrants. Reporter Larry Seward attended that town hall meeting. That's where things got pretty heated.
Every time they spoke about no-knock warrants or the deadly drug raid investigators believe based on lies, Police Chief Art Acevedo and Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg heard it.
I just want to say that you're a coward and all your officers are cowards.
I'm very confident that we're going to have criminal charges on one or more police officers, and my responsibility.
There is an orderly process to gathering evidence and presenting it. And we want that. That's what maintains order in our system.
Ain't no order. Y'all killing us. Ain't no order.
That's the past. I don't play that game. Hey, I was fighting the union just last week about their, can I finish?
But in the black and brown community, this has been happening for decades.
I don't trust being in my own home near that home because I don't know if someone's going to knock down my door and shoot my dogs and kill me and my husband.
Aurora Charles, whose brother died when HPD served a warrant looking for someone else 6 years ago, wanted to know when and how things will get better.
All I want is the law to change. You cannot go by the word of an informant. You've got to do some more investigation. That's all I ask.
Chief Acevedo told us no-knock warrants are going away soon and more policy changes are coming.
I'm not worried about that. I think that not doing your job is what puts you in jeopardy. Not doing everything you can, your due diligence is what puts you in jeopardy. And like I said, my history and my skills speak for themselves. And quite frankly, if it wasn't for this chief, nobody would be talking about what our officer did wrong.
And that was Larry Seward reporting. City Council's Public Safety Committee will discuss that no-knock policy, we're told, very soon.
Well, it's supposed to be a beautiful photo shoot for a 1-year-old's birthday in the Broad Acres community, but now Houston police are investigating a woman after things got ugly.
Keep recording her. You're all right. Look at what you're doing. Look at what
you're doing.
Neighborhood.
Okay.
And you have brought these people who are crazy.
Victim.
You are racist. Shame on you. Shame on you. You're racist.
A woman who we're not identifying because she has not been charged confronted the baby's parents and the photographer, accusing them of being on private property. North Boulevard is a public walkway that's popular for photo shoots. It's beautiful. It's lined with oak trees, as is South Boulevard. The woman went so far as to pull on the blanket the baby was sitting on and swatting at parents' phones when they started recording that confrontation.
You touch my child, woman, you will go to court. You touch my child, you will go to court.
We don't expect an apology, but I don't think she should get away with putting her hands on people.
The woman in the video sent us this statement. It reads, quote, "I am very sorry. I got upset." And part there, she also says she confronted 3 commercial photo shoots happening on that block, but lost her cool with this particular family because she says they were being disrespectful. HPD says it's now investigating a possible assault, and officers want to talk to anyone who saw that confrontation. We want your take this morning. Should HOAs, which pay for maintenance of public property, be able to limit access? You can weigh in right now with our KHOU app or online at KHOU.com.
Right now it's 4:36. A Sugar Land community is in shock this morning after a husband and wife were found dead at their home in the Telfair subdivision. Police say the husband shot and killed his wife before then killing himself. Longtime friends of the couple received an email from the husband at about 5 yesterday morning. They are not sharing any other details about that.
Really shocked, and we don't know what happened. I've known him since '84, went to school. Then I'm also a very close friend. So I don't know what happened.
The couple's teenage daughter was sleeping inside the home when all this happened. She is not hurt. Police say the couple has no record of domestic violence. 4:37, 16 states now suing the president over his declaration of a national emergency at the southern border.
The lawsuit filed in a California federal court claims the move violates the Constitution. The president wants to divert billions in federal funds to help build a border wall. Democrats plan to draft a resolution to repeal that declaration. President Trump says he will fight back against that opposition. A third migrant from Mexico has died in Border Patrol custody. The man crossed the border and was arrested in Roma earlier this month. He fell ill and was taken to the hospital but was released. The next day he received medical attention once again and was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. In December, 2 children died in custody after crossing the border into New Mexico.
Teachers in West Virginia are promising to strike today. They believe state lawmakers there are retaliating for their 9-day walkout that happened last year. Public school teachers received a 5% pay raise last year. Now there's a bill at the state capitol in West Virginia that allows for charter schools and savings accounts to help parents pay for private education.
Keep going. 5, 4, keep going left. Yep. How about back?
And look at that from Utah. A man rescued from quicksand at Zion National Park after spending 2 days in some frigid weather there. He got stuck while hiking, and thankfully he had somebody with him who could go for help. And you see there that helicopter crew flying in and making the rescue.
Incredible, the talent of those rescue teams to get down there in the middle of things and save him.
I thought quicksand was only something you saw in Western movies. It really exists, I guess.
It really exists.
And in the wintertime, too.
I know,
it's amazing.
That's scary stuff. Let's check in with Cheetah Craft right now. You are tracking some rain this morning. What's going on?
Yes, rain on the way pretty much for everyone today. So this is all moving in from the Gulf. Notice these showers across the board for Galveston, Chambers County this morning, starting to cross over portions of I-10 and southern Liberty County. Otherwise, starting off mostly dry. Let me take you out west, though, in LaGrange. The reason why, do you see the thunderstorm that's popping up here? You see some of that red, even the lightning that's associated with this cell. This is what I'm expecting as we head towards the latter part of your morning hours and into your midday. So 10, 11, noon today, I'm expecting widespread scattered thunderstorms. We're going to get some lightning associated with that as well. So if you're up early this morning, if you are a teacher, already plan on throughout the day today keeping those kids inside. It's going to be that kind of a messy day today, even through your early afternoon. So big picture, most of this all moving in from the Gulf. We've got this upper little level disturbance that's helping to bring in all this additional moisture that we will be watching over the next 24 hours. We're starting off in the 40s and 50s, so it's wet and it is chilly this morning. You need your jacket, you need your umbrella, you also need to pack your patience. So your day part planner, we break it down with a 50% chance early this morning up until about 8, 9 o'clock, a 100% chance as we head into 10, 11, noon today through maybe even 1 to 2. By the afternoon, these rain chances will start to taper off as we head into 4, 5, and 6 o'clock this evening. Now overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, I'm still going to keep the rain threat there, even though Wednesday afternoon we should start to get some breaks. So future track, this is lunchtime. Notice how we are covered with widespread rain. Over the next 4 days, I'm expecting anywhere from 1 to 2 inches. That is for everyone. So we're not talking about flash flooding, but you do need to be aware of any high water spots just in case you get a really heavy downpour that moves in pretty quickly for your midday. 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, so 24 hours from now, we're still tracking a northwest wind. Notice the moisture across the board, but as we head into your afternoon, we get some clearing. So by tomorrow afternoon, I'm expecting more partly to mostly cloudy skies. We have return of rain by Thursday and Friday. So if anything, this is a very wet week. Hopefully you were able to enjoy some of that sunshine yesterday. Again, today, I want you to be prepared for some of those storms, especially for your midday. We taper that off tomorrow afternoon, and then we repeat this stuff come Thursday and Friday. So get the umbrella today, and you'll want to keep it handy.
And it sounds like if people leave early, they may miss it getting to work, but the drive home is going to be sloppy for everyone. I want to check in with our friends coming out of Katy because this is one of the spots in town that fills up pretty quickly, pretty early. So let's take a look at that nice steady pace here through the Energy Corridor. You stay consistent all the way into downtown and basically from the Grand Parkway into downtown. That is a 30-mile trek. We do have a new hotspot here on your 290 eastbound lane, so it is that inbound commute out of Jersey Village. Look out for a stall at Fairbanks. Popular spot for trouble. It's also a pretty big construction zone. And speaking of construction, usually we don't like to see the color red at all when we're talking about traffic, but this early, it's actually sometimes a good thing because that's an indication that some cones are being picked up from the overnight hours. So we have some ramp closures here almost every day, northbound, southbound on 288. This time it's a full ramp closure from the south loop. So it looks like we're picking those cones up right now. And then here things will thicken up in the 6 o'clock hour right by Wesleyan, and this is just inside the loop on the west side. Back to you.
Okay, Steph, thank you.
It is 4:42 this morning. A teacher in Willis really goes the extra mile to help a bullied student. We're going to see how she managed to put a smile on that child's face.
If you love to spoil your pet, we've got some local businesses and want you to come on down. The latest in luxury for your four-leggeds up next.